Ten.
Stemmer to take studio.
8, 7, 6.
Stemmer
5,
camera 1, mics 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Take studio.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of MCTV News. I'm your host, Elizabeth Nelson.
And I'm Kara Suvan. On today's show, Grace and Misiuk informs us on the comm class. My co-host Liz gives us a rundown on the local garden center, Deb's Greenhouse. Charlie Parsons supplies a summary of the Rise Pet Drive. Bree Farough shows us an overview of the unified event. And lastly, John Lamontagne shows us the varieties of ways in which we can properly clean a vehicle. A John of all trades. But first, here's our top story.
Career and Life Management, otherwise known as CALM, is a 20-level course which is a mandatory prerequisite for Alberta students to graduate. CALM teaches students diverse life skills such as how to manage your finances, create a resume and a portfolio, as well as teach other critical life skills. This course aims to help provide students with habits of problem solving, critical thinking, and reflection. Here to give us an inside look into MCHS's CALM course is Grayson Misiuk.
CALM, or Career and Life Management, is a class where you can learn about how to plan your career and understand financial literacy. CALM is offered at MCHS, so let's hear if the students enjoy the class.
Yes, I really enjoy CALM because I'm able to learn quite a bit about post-secondary. You can learn how to manage your job, first job, how to get better credits to graduate. They go through a lot about rap and stuff like that, and you get lots of guest speakers, which is really nice. I get to learn kind of how they go through life and just what kind of jobs they have, and opens a lot of doors.
Yes, I do, and I enjoy the stuff we learn and how it applies to the real world and how helpful it is.
Now that we know that these students enjoy CALM, what have they learned from it?
I think CALM has definitely taught me how to kind of manage my my money and be accountable for just what I'm spending, and make sure not to overspend. Also, just to really have an open mindset on what I need to go into for schooling for later on in life, and yeah.
The things we learn are finding careers for what you want to do in post-secondary, learning how to save money and invest, and yeah, that's basically it.
All the different courses they teach you, there's this set of modules which you can take which teach you about investing and stuff like that. I believe that can be important, but even just in the slides that we go over, it teaches you about financial literacy.
Now, our MCHS students share if and why you should take CALM next semester.
Yes, for anyone who is interested in finding a career and wanting to know how they can achieve that career, I would definitely recommend it.
They're very strong in financial literacy and just how to prepare for later on in life in the financial wise kind of aspect. Really help you manage your money and just your spendings. They also really are heavy on post-secondary and just what kind of classes you should take, and they teach you a lot about taxes. They also, if you want to get into any kinds of trades, this class is really good for that, and yeah.
You know, besides the fact that you need it to graduate, I think it's important to know how to use your money properly and to learn different skills and see your different career options, which you could do when you're, an adult.
Now that you know about CALM, will you take it? This is Grayson Misiuk reporting for MCTV.
Now that Alberta is finally reaching the spring season after weeks of bipolar weather, our in-studio meteorologist Ben Sustrik is here to tell us about the weather to come with all his expertise.
Thank you, Kira. And today, we got 4 in Yellowknife. We got 13 over in Whitehorse. Over in Vancouver, we got 18. For Regina, we got 21. For Winnipeg, we got 15. For Toronto, we have 19. For Montreal, we have 21. Up in Iqaluit, it's -8, right? For Halifax, it's 11. And for Montreal, it is, we got 21, and over in St. John's, we have 8. Take it. And for our provincial forecast, as you can see, we got 26 Edmonton. For Fort McMurray, we got 22. For high level, we have 22. For Grand Prairie, we have 27. For Red Deer, we have 26. For Banff is 19. For Calgary is 27. And Medicine Hat is 27. Take it. And finally, for our current conditions right now, we have got 23 with a bright sunny day with winds of 10 kilometers an hour from the northwest. Relative humidity at 25%. Sunrise at 5:56 a.m. and sunset at 9:06 p.m. Take it. And finally, we got 24 on Friday, 26 on Saturday, Sunday 14, Monday is 16, and finally Tuesday is 21, 22 is Wednesday, and Thursday is 17. All right.
Thanks, Ben. As mentioned, the seasons are finally changing, which means the plants and the animals get to enjoy the sun just as much as I do. At Deb's Greenhouse, there is a variety of plants and knickknacks, from garden flowers and vegetables to goods from local small businesses. Liz Nelson brings us this report on the most popular greenhouse in town.
Deb's Greenhouse is a local greenhouse growing diverse plants ranging from fruits and vegetables to decorative flowers for your garden. Deb's Greenhouse started in 2009 in Willwood, Alberta, and moved to Morinville and hopes to grow their business. Deb and her family illustrate why they love the greenhouse.
Really loved being a mom who could be attentive to kids and wanted to have that lifestyle where I could raise my kids while they're little, but also have some sort of career path. A friend suggested putting up a greenhouse and having a garden center. And yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
I love the environment. It is such a happy place to be, and it's always warm, something really big for me. I also love the feeling of being outside while still being indoors somewhat.
It's really good for the soul, like just playing in the dirt and like literally being around the plants and breathing it in. I'm kind of a plant nerd myself, so I like being around and like actually seeing the whole process of them growing.
Employees at the greenhouse have fostered a love for planting and consider it a relaxing activity. Moreover, employees at Deb's Greenhouse feel like it is a family, ultimately creating a happy environment. Deb's Greenhouse sells diverse plants ranging from grass, garden flowers, and vegetables to goods from local small businesses.
We grow thousands of different types of bedding plants. Bedding out plants are things like this. Things that you would take home and plant into a larger container at home. You can see behind me we also have thousands of hanging baskets that are ready to go. They don't need to be repotted, and lots of planters as well. We do a lot of vegetable starter plants, so you can plant your own vegetable garden.
In addition to Deb selling a variety of goods at her greenhouse, she also offers many programs such as her craft club and various workshops. The greenhouse also hosts seasonal events such as the Christmas market and a vintage 3-day market. The employees at Deb's Greenhouse range from Morinville youth to Deb's own friends and family. Many of Deb's children grew up in the greenhouse working with plants and have learned various life lessons which they can implement in their everyday lives. As well, many workers have learned the value of customer service and problem solving.
Whether it's just problem solving, like all the time we have issues here where it's, oh, we don't have tags. Oh, we need this plant, but we don't have it yet. It hasn't come in. So we have to go through and adapt on the fly, and Deb's really good at that, and she's really good at helping us practice that. So I definitely can apply that in the future.
I was very, very lucky that Deb hired me at such a young age. She has taught me a lot about being a good worker and how to talk to people.
Deb's Greenhouse is a staple in the Morinville community for more reasons than just their plant supply. It's for their connections to the local community, which create a sense of family. This is Elizabeth Nelson reporting for MCTV News. Here are your school announcements for Friday, May 2nd. St. Albert Catholic High School is hosting their annual Super Smash Bros. Tournament on May 13th. If you're interested, the sign-up sheet is located on the graphics lab door in CTS. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Petruszewski. Each year, MCHS staff and students wear red to honor and remember the missing and murdered Indigenous girls, women, and two-spirited peoples. On Monday, May 5th, please wear red to raise awareness, advocate for justice and change, as well as demonstrate our commitment to ending violence and discrimination against Indigenous peoples. Make sure to spread the word, wear red, and let's make a powerful statement together. Speaking of our Indigenous peoples, Smudge is widely recognized in Indigenous communities for purifying the body, a group, or a space to create a sense of harmony and balance. If you're interested, please join us every Thursday at lunch in room 113 for Smudge. For all these and other school information, keep connected by listening to the daily announcements, logging onto the school's website at www.mchs.gsacred.ab.ca, or by following the school on Facebook, Twitter/X, or Instagram. As well, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching MCTV Morinville.
Every year, the MCH Rise class holds a fundraising asking for pet supplies to donate for pets in need. To give us this inside look into the pet drive is reporter Charlie Parsons.
MCHS is known for its many service-based projects. For the second year in a row, during the month of February, the Rise students in our school collected an assortment of goods for our four-legged friends. This was being led by Mrs. McIsaac.
We decided to do a pet drive this month because February we celebrate Valentine's Day. We also celebrate at the end of the month Pink Shirt Day. So we thought of ways of spreading that love to pets in need. So we wanted to spread kindness and love to animals that sometimes don't get that love and that kindness.
Beds, blankets, and treats.
We have announcements every day to let everyone know of the items that we are asking to be donated. We do have a bin at the front of our classroom, and students can walk in and give it to us as well. They can donate all through the month of February. We will be delivering the donations at the end of the month on February 27th. We started this initiative last year, and so this year is our second year doing the pet drive. We ask students to donate any items that they may find at home or that maybe family members have at their place, and we just ask them to bring them to the school or drop them off at the bin in front of our classroom, or just bring it to us.
After the presentation, the students were able to visit with the many animals in the store. A great time was had by all. Rise program and its students look forward to another successful drive in 2026. Reporting for MCTV News, this is Charlie Ann Parsons.
Welcome back. Here with all your recent sports updates in the NHL, the NBA, and NBL is our very own in-studio sports expert, Tice Gagnon.
Thanks, Kara. In AHL, the Oilers had an amazing comeback in the series, being down 2-0, beating the Kings 6-4, winning the series 4-2. The Maple Leafs have finished their series in the East, beating the Senators 4-2 in Game 6. Golden Knights have also finished their series in 6 games, beating the Wild 3-2, with Fleury retiring and having a final moment on the ice before leaving. And the Avalanche sent the series to Game 7 against the Stars, destroying them 7-4. The Oilers go against the Golden Knights in round 2, and the Maple Leafs go against the Panthers in round 2 also. In NBA, the Pistons made a comeback in the fourth, but Jalen Brunson hit a clutch 3, edging them 116-113, winning the series 4-2. The Clippers beat the Nuggets 111-105, sending the series to Game 7, and the Knicks will be playing the Celtics in round 2 soon. MLB, the Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 4-2. The Cubs blew out the Pirates 8-3. Diamondbacks beat the Mets 4-2. The Royals destroyed the Rays also 8-2, and the Tigers have also blew out the Angels 10-4. Coming up next on Wednesday, April 16th, MCHS hosted a North Central Unified Sports event, promoting inclusivity by bringing in students together to compete as one team. This event was a huge success. Here to give us a better look at how it unfolded is our very own reporter, Bree Farough.
Welcome back. Each year, MCHS sends students to participate in the Skills Alberta competitions. Skills Alberta is a competition where students around Alberta come to compete in a diversity of distinctions associated with Canada's skilled trades and technologies. This school year, we have numerous students attending the competition, participating in a large array of distinctions from culinary to video production. We invited our very skills-oriented Mr. Coxen to the studio to discuss provincial skills competition. Hi, Mr. Coxen.
Hello, how are you?
I'm happy to have you here.
Awesome, yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so for our first question, I just want to know, what is Skills and where and when does it take place?
Yeah, so Skills is a competition that happens every year, usually the first or second week of May. And it's a competition so that high school students and post-secondary students can go and compete against each other in lots of different skilled areas.
Awesome. So what events can students participate in when they go to the competition?
Oh, there's tons. So it's basically your different areas of the trades. So you've got the manufacturing areas, and that would be like plumbing, carpentry, cabinet making, machining. We've got the culinary ones like baking, culinary arts. We've got aesthetics like cosmetology, and there's even like a massage competition, I believe.
Oh, fun.
And there's the technology ones, so we can go and compete in TV video, graphic design, web design.
Okay, so like a lot.
Oh, there's so many. Yeah, so many.
Awesome. Okay, so for students going to the Skills Alberta competition, what kind of preparation goes into that?
Well, it's really just making sure that you're ready for your competition. So the judges will release, they call it their scopes. So it's what you're supposed to be doing for your competition. And then usually what we do is we look at those scopes, and then we go and we prepare from there.
Oh, okay.
So that way they're ready for the actual project that they'll be making. However, all these skills are transferable, right? So what I like to do, and what a lot of the teachers like to do in the school, is we've got an idea of what they're going to be looking for, so we can actually start our training early.
Awesome. Okay, so when students participate in the Skills Alberta competition, what kind of opportunities are available to students after the competition?
You know what? If you're a skills student, then the opportunities are pretty much endless. If you want a career kind of in the general area of what you're doing and competing in at Skills, just the fact that you're a skills student and the fact that you've gone through that preparation, you've gone through that training, and you actually went through the competition, employers love to see that.
Awesome.
Okay? So these employers, like, they're there as well, checking it out. But I've even had employers, after a competition is over, they approach a student and offer them a job. It's super cool.
Really?
Yeah, super cool.
Okay. So for our last question, what advice would you give to future MCHS students involving preparing for skills or going to the competition?
For going to the competition, I would just say you can never be too prepared. Okay? So it really comes down to, and what my experience is the more hours you put in, the better your results are. So do your best, ask lots of questions, and work really hard.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Coxen.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Coming up next, summer is quickly approaching, and I know we are all waiting to clean our vehicles, to prepare for our favorite warmer weather activities. Here to give us the tips and tricks on how to detail your car at home is John Lamontagne.
Keeping your vehicle clean isn't just about looking good, it's about protecting your investment. Here's 5 ways how to clean your vehicle spotless and shiny. We'll start off with what supplies you need. I got most of my stuff at your local Napa store. First thing to do when cleaning your vehicle is to rinse it off. But if it has mud and debris all over it, I suggest first going to the car wash, then continuing your detailing later. When you're done rinsing your vehicle off, grab a towel you use for the shower and wipe down your vehicle. Once when you're done drying your vehicle, you have the option of waxing it. The substance I use is called quick wax. It's where you spray it on your vehicle and rub it in. Unlike with other waxes where you have to wax on, wax off. What I like using for my chrome is chrome polisher, but it's usually pretty expensive. An alternative for that is you can use glass cleaner and you'll get the same results. Now I like to fill up a bucket of water and use SOS pads. They're a pad made of steel wool and are perfect for shining tires. When you're done scrubbing your tires, give them a rinse and they'll look good as new. Once when you're done the exterior of your vehicle, you can start on the interior by pulling out your mats and rinsing them off, then putting them out into the sun to dry. Next thing to do when cleaning your interior is to vacuum your floor. After your floor is vacuumed, grab your interior cleaner spray and give your vehicle a wipe down. Those are the 5 ways to clean your vehicle for summer. This is John Lamontagne at MCTV News reporting.
And that's it for another episode of MCTV News. Join us again on Tuesday, May 13th for our next broadcast, where we will be bringing you pieces on the Skills Alberta Provincial video, a report on the Skills Alberta Competition, an inside look on MCHS's Math 30-2 course, MCHS's track and field team, and lastly a piece on local St. Albert board game store, Mission Fun and Games. All this plus your weekly weather and sports recaps. So, I am so hungry. I feel like this week I have just been so hungry.
Me too, actually. I've been really craving like something from Tim Hortons recently.
Oh my gosh, Tim Hortons has the best chicken cilantro wraps.
Yeah.
I get them as much as I can when I go out for lunch.
Me too.
So it's so lovely. It's so good.
From all of us at MCTV News, I'm Kara Suvan.
And I'm Elizabeth Nelson. Thanks for tuning in.